If you think Fiverr is dead or it's a scam or people are not making money from it, then you probably learned about it the wrong way, or you're going about it the wrong way. Maybe you learned from someone and you learned it the wrong way, or you're just doing everything wrong on Fiverr. Now, in my previous video, I showed you how much I've earned from Fiverr. I showed you in this account how much I've earned. Let me just go back to my analytics. Let me click on this, click overview, and then while that one is loading, let me also show you from this. You can see I showed you this, how much I've earned from Fiverr. Let me also show you this. I should also show you this, how much I've earned on Fiverr. Now, people are making lots of money from Fiverr. So in this particular video, I will be showing you how to start on Fiverr with even zero skills, step by step, and you can start earning anywhere from $200 to $500 every month. Now, this is not a get rich quick scheme stuff. This is something you need to understand how to do it. So if you love something like this, and you're serious about making money online, then please watch this video and follow everything I do here step by step. This is going to be a step-by-step tutorial. Do not miss anything. And if you're new to my channel, you are welcome. This is Digitribe. This is the digital space for online entrepreneur. In this place, I teach you everything about how to make money online. You come here to learn, you go out there, you create your own, and you start earning money for yourself. And I believe that when you start earning money for yourself, do not forget to also bring your tithe to the storehouse. And please turn on the notification bell icon. And most importantly, drop your like in this video and share it with your friends. So let's jump back to our video of today. Like I said, I'm going to show you everything step by step in this video. But before we go ahead and start sharing all the steps with you, let me just show you something on this place. So this is one of my accounts on Fiverr. I have several accounts on Fiverr. Let me just switch to buyers, or that's switch to buying. I'm in my seller mode right now, so I want to switch it. So if I just switch to buying, right now I'm on seller mode. Let me switch to buying. Now we are back to buying mode. You can see here it says switch to selling. So if I want to go into my dashboard, I will switch to selling. If I want to see other people's this thing, I'll switch to buyers mode. So right now we are on buyers mode. Now you can see here it says welcome back Ella Jones. So okay, that is my nickname on this particular account. And if you just come here, I want to show you something here. If you come here, you can see trending. You can see lot of services you can offer here. You can see under graphics, you can see there are a lot of services under graphics. If you go back to trending, you can see book design, book and ebook writing. You can see there are a lot of things you can do here. Let's go to programming and tech. You can see there are a lot of things. You can see a lot of AI stuff you can do here. Digital marketing, there are a lot of things you can do here. Video and animation, there are a lot of things you can do here. Writing and translation. As a matter of fact, when I came into Fiverr, because I was not having any skill, I knew how to read and write, of course. I just jumped in with writing and translation, and I made a lot of money back then with writing and translation before I learned graphic design and started doing graphic design as well. And then from there, I learned WordPress development. I started offering WordPress gig. From there, I learned about Google Analytics, GA4, look, Looker Studio, and then Google Tag Manager, and I started working on that as well. So as is this is just like when you start working in a company, you don't just remain there. You don't just remain in that position you are. If you don't learn, if you don't improve yourself, you will remain in that position. So for you to gain promotion, you need to do what? You need to start learning while you're working. So the same thing applies here. You need to start learning even when you start with no skills. You need to start learning skills. That is what will keep you going in this place. So yeah, so this is everything about the platform Fiverr. Now, if I come back to our video, so we said step by step. Right now, the first thing you need to do to get started on Fiverr is to create a Fiverr account. Now, a lot of people are saying Fiverr is dead. I can't even create an account on Fiverr. It is easy. Don't just go ahead and come to Fiverr and then create an account, because when you start creating your account, you'll be asked for, let me just click, no, sorry, let me click on join, not sign in. I don't want to sign in. Let me click on, okay, sign up with email. Okay, this is already my account. I don't want to log into my account. Uh, um, Sign up with email. So let me do this. Great. I would have loved to just continue this. Okay, let me just do this. Let me just put something here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is not an account I want to use anyway. So I just want to show something real quick. So I just want to show something real quick. Let me see if this is going to fly. So choose a username. Okay. No thanks. I'm not saving that. Let me just choose a username. Let me just use this digit tribe. So digit tribes is okay. Let me just create this. There's something I'm trying to look for. Okay, they're going to send me email. Let me just check for the email very quick, and then we'll continue with the video. Okay, so the code has come. Let me just put the code here. So let me submit this. I hope this is the right one. Okay, so now after you create that account and get logged in, just like this. Now, if you notice, this is a new account we just created here. Now, after you create this account and you get logged in, now this is where a lot of people make mistake. First of all, you're not a client, you are a freelancer, right? I am looking to offer my services, so you choose this one and then you go next. Now, this is where a lot of people make mistakes. So follow this step by step so that you don't make that same mistake, because I've seen a lot of people after creating an account, they will come back and tell me my account is not approved, or my account, I cannot use it to sell on Fiverr or all of that. Say, okay, now the next thing it says upload your experience in this, right? So this is recommended. So you need to do this. Now, first of all, once you reach this place, you can see here, this is where you upload what your experience. This is like what your your this thing CV, you get. Now, before you upload this, the number one way I recommend people to upload this is to use LinkedIn. Now, before you come here to upload or use your LinkedIn, you make sure you go to your LinkedIn profile and set up a professional LinkedIn profile account. You understand? Now, if you don't have that, you don't have a professional CV, then the next thing you want to do is to fill out this. This is going to take you like 15 minutes. Of course, this one is not going to take you time. Just if you already have your LinkedIn uploaded. So if you don't have that, you click on this one. Now here, now you can see, you can add your display name here, you add your title, then you add your about and all of that. Now for you to do this, I am not going to fill out everything. I'm just going to tell you how to do this, the best approach to use if you don't have your LinkedIn profile set up. Go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT has been designed to help you, to make things easy for you. So always use ChatGPT. So I'm going to go to ChatGPT right now. I'm going to start a new chat just like this. Now, on ChatGPT, we are going to use ChatGPT to look for a very good this thing skill set that you can set up. Now, the problem a lot of people have here is that they try to go into the oversaturated niche, like you want to go and say a graphic designer. You cannot be accepted as a graphic designer on Fiverr because those niches are saturated. You get, that is the problem. You go and say you're a WordPress designer. You can't get into Fiverr using WordPress right now. These places are saturated. So you look for the new areas. So let me come back. Let me go to this place. Now let me go to trending. You can see brand strategy is new. AI mobile app is new. AI web software is new. So you look for those new areas, but don't go into the ones that requires a very high professional this thing and skill. You get. You look for the ones that even with no skill, you can still relate with it. For instance, now AI image editing, this one is very easy to do. You get this AI image editing is very easy to do because you don't require a lot of skill. All you just need to know is to know how to use AI applications. So let's come to programming and tech. In fact, just leave this programming and tech area. So come to digital marketing. You can see generative engine optimization. This one is new. You can just, first of all, take this like this. Generative engine optimization, just the way it is. Go to, let me see right now. Go to ChatGPT and first of all say, what is generative engine optimization? You see how you do these things? These things are easy. You try to create a part that will make it easy for you to come in. So instead of users clicking links, AI to summarize answers directly, and Geo makes sure your content is part of that new answer. You get, if SC, if SC search engine optimization helps you rank on Google search, Geo helps you show up inside AI answers. Like for instance, if you search for something on Google right now and say what is GEO in search in AI, sorry, let me use in AI. Now you are going to see that you are going to see AI answer right here. You can see this is an AI overview answer. You can see it right here. So this is what generative image engine optimization is. You get, so that is what you are looking at. That is what you are looking at. Now, once you get that, the next thing you can do, please follow me step by step. Once you get that, or let me go back again and show you another example. Let me come. We're on this thing, digital marketing. You can come to writing and translation. You can see interpretation. You can see industry specific content, which is another good one. You can see localization, content strategy, academic support. So these are the areas you should focus on. Music, let's go to business. Business, you can see intellectual property management. You can see customs and, okay, let me just go to that side. That is a high one because of this tariff advisories. Now let's say business formation and registration. You can see, okay, these are just the ones I can actually see right here. Custom experience management. So let's go to, I will leave finance. Finance is always very heavily um guided, so you don't just go into finance like that. Consulting and data. Let me go to data enrichment. You can see it right there. So let's go to consulting right now. Nutrition coach, mindfulness coaching. So you can see, just choose any one of these new areas because those areas are not saturated. Now when you choose one of those new areas, the next thing you want to do, you come to your AI. So let's say I want to go for mindfulness coaching. You see, you come to AI and say, I want to offer mindfulness coaching on Fiverr. I need a good bio, and let me see what were they asking us. You can see display name, about, and then skill. Let me just copy this, skills and expertise. That's just what I need. About, and then display name. So I need a good bio slash about, display name, and this for this account. So you do this, then you can see it's a high value, low saturated niche on Fiverr. You can see what I said. Those new areas, they are very low. They are not saturated. So it's easy for you to create an account on those areas and use them. You understand? So now let's look at this. The mindful coach, mindful come with this and all of that. Now I cannot basically use this for my own because I am not a mindfulness coach. You get? Now, why I said you should go through this is search for the one that is closely related to what you feel you can offer. You get, don't just go into those heavy ones. Now you can see that it generated a lot of display names for me. Then you can also see the about section. Are you feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and mentally exhausted? I help individuals reduce. So this is the about section. Now look at the skills that is important for you. All you just need to do is to use this information and fill up all of these places. That is what you need to do. That is what you need to do. So once you finish filling it, you click on the next and you continue with your ChatGPT interaction to fill up all of those places. Anything you don't understand, ask ChatGPT. It's going to explain it to you. Just like the way you see me asking ChatGPT about what is G generative engine optimization, that's GEO, and it gave me the explanation. Take your time to walk through your this thing. Your account setup is very, very important. Take your time to walk through this account setup. You get, so that once you finish setting up the account, as a matter of fact, this is a new account. I just signed up this account as I'm doing this video. So I am going to later optimize this account, set it up, and I'm going to show you the finished setup in another video. You can understand. So when I show you that finished setup, you can use that as what? As a model for your own. So now after setting up your account, creating an account and setting it up, the next thing you want to do is beginner gigs. You look for beginner gigs. Now these gigs are gigs that you can offer even without what skills. Now another thing you can do to do this is to use the help of what? AI. So these are gigs that will make you money even if you don't have any skill. This gig will always make you money on Fiverr. You can use what? AI to search for these gigs. So you don't have any skill right now. Let's assume you don't have any skill. You can come to Fiverr and say, I want, sorry, ChatGPT and say, I want you to give me some gig ideas on Fiverr with no skills. Then you're going to see a lot of gig ideas. Now, you can see there is no such thing as no skills gig. Of course, we say no skill because you don't need to learn a lot of things. Like if you are going into writing, you don't need to become highly skilled before you can write. You get, for unlike person who is going into um um WordPress design, Google Analytics, and all of that. Just learn how to read and write, and you can write. You get, so an example of it is AI content creation gigs. You can see it right there. Another one, Canva design gigs. So this one, you don't even need any skill. Just go to Canva, copy your details, and paste in the place that Canva is going to provide for you. You understand? So this is short videos and reels. Of course, there are some gigs you can go and you can see on Fiverr, and they will tell you, okay, we just need you to create short videos of yourself talking about our product. Even AI, um, testing gigs, there are all no skill gigs. Testing applications, you understand, user testers applications on Fiverr. These are all no skills because all you just need to do is to use those applications and then you're good to go. AI voiceover, you don't need a skill for this. Just have a good voice, a nice voice, and have maybe a camera, sorry, um a mic, and you're good to go. You understand? So these are all the gigs you can see right here. You can choose any one of them, niche down, and start using them for your own what um account on Fiverr. So use your ChatGPT, go through these gigs and set up those gigs on Fiverr. Now let's look at this next step. So step 3 is use of AI tools for what? Assistant. So use AI tools to help you. I've already shown you how to do that. Use it to help you to create your profile and also use it to help you to deliver your services faster and more professionally. I use AI tools a lot. It helps me to create and deliver my services better and faster. How do I use it? If I am doing something, let's say I'm building a website and I don't understand a particular thing, I just go to AI and ask ChatGPT, DeepSeek, or Gemini, okay, this is what I'm doing. I need a better approach on this. I get a better approach. I apply it and I do it. If I'm designing something for somebody, a book cover or a graphic design or whatever, a logo, I use ChatGPT to get ideas on how to do the design and all of that. You get, so use AI tools to help you in your freelancing journey. It is going to be very, very efficient for you. So the fourth one is creating your gig. Now, in creating your gig, you also need to use AI. You get, so I'm just showing you all the steps you need to do all of this. Now, in subsequent videos, I will be doing all of this step by step, like showing how to create a professional gig that will rank and sell on Fiverr. I'm going to do that. Also, you need to use your AI tools here to do this. You get, so I don't want this video to be too long. Let me just rush the other ones so that we'll end this, and other videos we are going to learn everything in details, step by step. So the step 5 is very, very important, because you have come into Fiverr and you see that, okay, Fiverr, you can make money, then you want to just go all out and start setting your price high, high, high. Nobody's going to buy from you. You know why? Because you don't have a review, you have not sold to anybody, and then you don't have any social proof. That is just, so first of all, you need to put your services very low. Between $5, $10 is okay. Yeah, this is not because you want to undersell yourself. This is because you're looking to get your first gig on Fiverr, your first client on Fiverr, and get those reviews, because they really, really matter. Then the step 6, once you set your gig, you put your price in very low. The step 6 is to deliver faster and deliver a better, more professional job. Once you deliver a better and more professional job, the truth is that most of them, even if you don't ask them for a review, they will leave you a review. Some of them, they even give you tips. You get, so deliver this, and also when you're delivering, ask nicely for reviews, and you're going to get them. You get, and once you start getting your reviews, then things start getting better for you. Now, this is a pro tip for everyone that's starting Fiverr newly. Now, once you start getting your reviews, the first thing first is not the money. Like I said, is to focus on the reviews. Once you start getting those reviews, you cannot increase your pricing. That is how you do it. Don't just go all out and boom, you want to make $100 in one gig. You want to make $1,000 in one gig. It doesn't work. Start with $5, start with $10, and work your way up. You get, like some of my gigs right now, I'm selling for $100. I'm selling for $50, $150, even up to $300. Some are even up to $500 right now. You get, but you don't start from there. You need to start from somewhere and build yourself. Because in one of my accounts, I have over 180 reviews. In one of my accounts, I showed you, I have over 30 reviews. In some, I have over 100 reviews. So I have reviews, I have social proofs right now, and those things speak for me. And one of my accounts is standing at 5.0 review stars rating. The other one is standing at 4.8 star rating. So they are good they are on a good standard, right? So that is what you need to focus on. So once you get all of that, then you can start increasing your price and start getting more orders and start making more money from Fiverr. All right, guys. So I believe that this has helped you to understand all the steps that you need to become successful on Fiverr and start making good money from Fiverr. Like I said, if you're offering $10 job, when you offer a particular job and you get it, $8 becomes your own. Now, if you do 10 of that in a month, is $80. If you do 20 of that in a month, it's already $160, right? So just start creating your gig right now. No more wasting time, no more thinking over it. Don't overthink it. Create your account, create your gig, and work with me as I begin to do all of this going forward. All right, guys, so that is it for me in this particular video. Remain safe out there, stay safe out there, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you.